Within every job in JobExact, you're able to customize a series of steps required to take the project from start to finish. It can be found in the job dashboard under the workflow. Here you're going to see a list of large steps called milestones, which are going to take the project from start to finish. Within each milestone, you're going to have a set of smaller steps that can be completed one at a time as a checklist to make sure nothing gets missed. This is also a great way to coordinate with your team, as each of these steps can be assigned to a different team member, either manually or automatically, to limit the amount of communication required and ensure everything is done in a timely manner. These steps can also have due dates assigned to them to make sure that tasks are staying on track. The large items in the highlighted bars are the milestones, and the smaller individual steps below are the tasks. You have the task's name, who the task is assigned to, a due date, the action box, which is where you check off if it's completed, and the current status. You can see the next 4 tasks are assigned to Dusty Moore, the first 2 having due dates. You'll see that as this task was checked off, the next set of due dates occurred. That's because tasks have triggers, which means they won't become active until a preceding step has been selected, preventing your to-do list from getting cluttered with items that aren't due yet. Once all the tasks within a milestone have been completed, the system will ask if you'd like to move to the next milestone. You can type some comments in here, and once you hit submit, it'll automatically close the first milestone and open the second one. Here you'll be able to see a number of tasks that are left to complete the milestone, but you can also switch and do milestones in any order if you required. If you have a milestone that you want to assign to a different user, simply check the box in front of the milestone, go to the top, hit Assign Tasks, and change the user to the one you would like. Should you have someone leave the company or be away from work, you can also mass reassign the tasks. In this case, click the Mass Update button, pick the person that's currently assigned to the tasks, change to the new assigned person that you'd like, and hit Confirm. This will go through all the tasks that are about to be reassigned for your approval. Hit OK, and these tasks will all be reassigned to the new person. You can see at the last milestone there's a green check mark. This is indicating that when this milestone is completed, the job is considered to be done. You don't have to check every individual job to see which milestones or tasks need to be completed by you. You can simply go to the left-hand side to your to-do list, and all of the milestone tasks that are assigned to you are going to populate on your own personal to-do list, along with their due dates, the job that they're for, and their priority. Here you're able to mark off tasks as you complete them without having to go into each individual job. To set up milestones, you're going to go to the top to the Settings wheel, scroll to Workflow Reference Settings, and here you're going to set up all of your milestones to begin with. Although every job can have a different set of milestones and checklist, it's wise to keep your milestones the same across all jobs and in the same order. Next, you'll set up all your checklist tasks that you're going to want within your milestones. The Prerequisites tab is a list of system-coded functions where the system will automatically mark a checklist item as completed when a variable has been met. Right now, the only time this will happen is when a job rep has been assigned. You can also set up checklist question and answers if you want to add a question and answer within a milestone. After you have all your reference settings set, you're going to go back to the Settings wheel and go to Workflow Settings. This is where you'll build all your actual workflows. Click the Add a Workflow button, name it, and hit Confirm. You're going to start by adding the milestones that you'd like in your new workflow. Once you have all your milestones added, you're going to drag them into the order that you want. Then you're going to start by clicking on a milestone and adding all the checklist items you want into it. To add a checklist item, you're going to start by adding either a task, question, prerequisite, or custom form. Then you'll go and pick the actual task you want. Here, you can assign it either to a specific user, which is a user that you have already in your system as one of your employees, or you can assign it to a default assignee, which is either the job creator, the person who creates the job, or the job representative assigned to that project. You're going to be able to set the visibility of the checklist to see if the customer is able to view it from their portal or if the general customer is able to view it. The trigger section is going to tell the system when you want to turn this task active. It will allow you to either pick a preceding checklist item or milestone that, when completed, will turn on the current task. You can then also assign a number of days before the task is due. Because this is our first task and there is nothing preceding, we are unable to pick a trigger for this task, and as soon as the job becomes active, this task will be created. You'll continue along setting up tasks through all the different milestones until you're comfortable with the workflow that you've created. When you're done, you can just back to the list, or you can click the Save As button to duplicate your milestone with a different name. This is the easiest way to create multiple workflows by creating one template and then copying and altering it for your additional workflows. Workflows are a very powerful part of JobExact. We suggest that you put some time and planning into designing a workflow that's going to work for your company, which doesn't have so many steps that it becomes overwhelming, but still has enough detail to ensure that nothing is missed. You also want to plan your tasks so the different people within your company are notified when they are required to take action on a project.